Another episode of Altered Cards. Real quick disclaimer. Again, these are made up or whatever. I play with a pretty competitive group, so some of these might seem a little overpowered, or some of them might not. Anyway, I'll just skip straight into the cards. So you got the first one. These are all pet cards. We actually play them in our little play group among our friends, so I guess I could eventually make a deck list or something like that. If you want to see something like that, let me know. Okay, so first one, a friend of mine made Yugioh. Now Yugioh, 3 Rakdos, legendary demon, 0/1, flying, indestructible. Any damage dealt to Yugioh is dealt to target opponent instead. So pretty much fireball it or whatever, just dealing damage to the creature out of your own means while chump blocking or something is a little fair. Well, I won't say a little fair, but it has that indestructibility. And I forgot to edit in the card that as a continuous cost to sacrifice a creature, because I'm just trying to stick to the lore of the card. Anyway, yeah, that's a pretty fun one to play with. My pet card, that's gonna be Light and Darkness Dragon. Now, Light and Darkness Dragon has 3 hybrid Orzhov. Legendary creature dragon. It's a 5/4, and whenever a player casts a spell or activates an ability, you counter that spell and ability and put a -1/-1 counter on Light and Darkness Dragon. Whenever it dies, you destroy all non-land permanents you control and put it into play a target creature from your graveyard. Put a creature from your graveyard onto play under your control. So how I've been playing is I use like Entomb and Dredge stuff and whatever. And it's just a reanimator deck pretty much. It's sort of simple. There's a little other things I'll get to if anyone really cares about it. But yeah, that's pretty much my deck. Short and sweet. Orzhov ain't that competitive, nor is just like any of these decks really. They just kind of seem cool flavor. The last one. Now, this deck is made for my brother. It was a anime only card from GX, but so we couldn't really use that good art. It had really bad pixels or something like that. It didn't render very well when making a card, so he just picked his own art. Scabsguard Knight. Now, if you don't know what Scabsguard Knight does in Yu-Gi-Oh, well, I honestly can't explain off the top of my head. I'm not anywhere that I can pull it up. In short, this card is Esper. I'll probably just put up the original Scabsguard Knight or something somewhere. 0/1, indestructible. It cannot block. Creatures your opponents control gain. This creature must attack combat if able, and cannot attack a player other than Scabsguard Knight's controller. At the end of the combat phase, you gain control of 1 target creature that dealt damage to you. So that's right. Scabsguard Knight couldn't be in defense position, nor could it, I believe it had no attack either. It was just a 0/0. But in Magic, you have to have toughness or it just dies. So what it is it's kind of pillow forty, but it rewards you for getting hit. So taking damage and a lot of stuff like that. So either way to deter your opponent while either kind of taxing them or making crawl space stuff or whatever is how that deck is built. It's pretty interesting. Esper, he wanted to add with a different color, but I was like, oh no, that was a different time. I'm losing track of mine. Anyway, yeah, those are the 3 cards. I'll just put them all up here simultaneously so you can just read them for yourself. Alright, well, that's it for this episode. Thanks. Bye.